investigated that thing.
So much of my own research based upon this simple design. If only I had known. Ah, Commander, excellent timing. There's been some progress. I've managed to break down several key components of the chip implanted into your skull. My analysis reveals that its primary function was that of a conduit, passing a vast amount of data directly to your cerebral cortex. With the primary connection severed, much of that data is lost. Several fragments do remain, however, ghosts, if you will. Observe. Tactical combat simulations, war games. The sheer volume of encounters you were processing was astounding. It is truly remarkable that you survived as long as you did. Though this may seem disconcerting, there is still some good news. This chip bears a striking resemblance to a medical implant I briefly assisted in developing at the gene therapy clinic in New Providence. My understanding was that the implants were intended for high-ranking Advent officers only, captains or above. Retrieving a chip from such an officer would be the only way to know for certain. A greater understanding of these implants would undoubtedly benefit us all, Commander.
Yep.
New objective added.
Alright.
The Advent officers have clearly been modified to allow for their subordinates to receive new orders psionically. The implanted chip is the key.
Infirmary, we need that.
Commander, during the course of our research, we made a startling breakthrough that has led us to another potential avenue of study. However, if we are to proceed down this path, we must do so immediately, or I fear we will lose our opportunity to return to it in the future.
Alright. Do that.
I will make that our highest priority.
I really want those magnetic weapons, but you keep giving these crazy
I
things.
must admit, having successfully completed the operation necessary to remove the commander's implant, I am intrigued by the possibility of examining another subject for comparative analysis. Since the officer in question will likely have expired long before arrival here, I may rely on a faster, more invasive approach to removing the chip this time around.
Alright. Now don't give me anything. Let me finish this up.
The results of our breakthrough were quite fascinating.
What does this do? Oh. Oh. Experimental weapons. Inspired. I'd rather magnetic weapons be inspired. No.
The science is eager to begin,
Man,
Commander.
we don't have any scientists, unfortunately. The game's been very stingy so far. Alright. Oh, thank you. Yeah, do that.
Avenger plotting new
I need a
course.
new type of grenade. Gonna give me that? I'll be fine with that.
Guerrilla Tactics School now operational.
Yeah. We need that. We gotta make Sarge into a shotgunner. And we have to make Sarge. Yes. He has to be a ranger. Do another person? Or, just keep going with him. Get something soon.
You are too trusting, John.
What?
The skirmishers are Advent. Advent is the enemy. The enemy is food.
Try not to bring that up when we meet, Volk.
You take their side after all we've seen these years.
Look, I'm not exactly having drinks with them, but they did hold up their end of the bargain. What about you?
Wait and see. Vault out.
Actually think they might show up. Commander, that was Konstantin Volokov. Volk to his friends. He and his Reapers are a big part of the reason why you're standing here today. Volk may be a little rough around the edges, but he's the real deal. Heads one of 3 resistance groups operating independently from us that we consider a legitimate threat to Advent. Together, they'd make one hell of a fighting force. Too bad they hate each other. Still, we've made some unlikely progress. Volk's Reapers may have found you, but they weren't acting alone. They were tipped off by a group of Advent defectors known as the Skirmishers. No one's big at working with these guys, knowing where they came from. But you wouldn't be here without their help. Both the Reapers and the Skirmishers have agreed to suspend hostilities provided you serve as the go-between. Trust doesn't come easy between these two, so we're heading for a nice, quiet spot on neutral ground. Even so, let's not take any chances. Intel on this area is weak, and we're picking up strange chatter on comms. Not to mention we're ending a decade-long blood feud today. I'd advise our soldiers to be fully prepared before we deploy on this one, Commander. Good luck.
Fully prepared? I've been like I've only done 2 missions so far.
If you've got the time, we have a little bit of a situation here that could benefit from your help.
Alright.
Not sure how long our contacts are going to wait for us, Commander, so I'd recommend we proceed as soon as possible. All available soldiers are standing by to deploy.
Setting course for
I
Sector
don't have
10,
anything
Eastern United States.
really I can do about this.
Each faction has agreed to allow a 2-person squad to escort them to the rendezvous point. Hopefully that should be enough to keep them from killing each other. We've got a temporary ceasefire in place for the duration of the meet, but still, that doesn't mean we shouldn't be ready for anything.
Gavin, man. They'll be on one team. And, no, not you. Michael, yeah. They're pretty much going to be friends after this one. Alright, we have pretty much one of each of the members of the team. Another mission I've
Sky
never seen
Ranger
before.
deployed.
We're in the pipe. 5 by 5.
So, skirmishers are defectors of Advent. Is that what he said? Doesn't make too much sense. Are the Advent
The Reapers and
soldiers?
Skirmishers have been at each other's throats for years, so we're keeping the exact meeting point strictly need to know. You'll split into 2 squads, rendezvous with each faction, and bring their envoy directly to the location of the meet. Officially, this city no longer exists, so we don't expect a lot in the way of Advent resistance. Still, keep your eyes peeled. It's been about 20 years since we last stepped foot in this place.
Okay.
Proceed to the first set of coordinates. Firebrand and the second team will head to the next drop point.
Detecting increasing biological signatures in the area ahead.
Then I'd say we're in the right place. Stay sharp out there today, people. Just because this city was abandoned doesn't mean it's lifeless.
Chrysalis head. I don't know if you should be eating chrysalids. Especially with the way they reproduce.
If you are hungry, there's more where that came from.
Okay.
Impressive reflexes, but unnecessary.
Stand down. We're all friends here.
You are safe here. More so than you imagine.
They're pretty much from Umbrella, huh?
We shall see if the same holds true for these skirmishes of yours.
That's a new one.
Your presence already disturbs them. We must move quickly. My people will take care of this camp. Come.
Disturbs. What'll be disturbing?
Uploading the coordinates to the rendezvous point now. We've plotted the most direct route there. We don't know much about the skirmisher contact you'll be meeting other than his name. Mox.
Mox! Praetor Mox! His death squads wiped out entire camps of my people in the first years of the war. You would dare do this?
Pretty sure hands are bloody on both sides of this fight. That's the whole point of this intervention.
Reapers are born in the shadows, in the cold, harsh world that was waiting for us out there. We rely on stealth and long-range attacks, and our marksmen are unmatched by even the best Xcom has to offer.
Reapers use an advanced form of concealment called shadow, which only has a chance of breaking after taking actions. Consecutive actions increase the chance of being revealed. While in shadow, Reapers have increased mobility, and their enemies have a smaller detection radius. Alright, so these are actually stealth characters.
I will go.
Alright.
Damaged and dormant all these years, these devices still emit trace elements of unstable radiation. I cannot fathom what they were like in their original function.
We were there, Doctor. You're better off having missed it.
Yeah, I remember those things. I like the fact that we have to split up teams for a mission like this.
Yes. Very ready.
This. Claymore. She's got an ability.
I'll keep an eye on it.
So is Reaper's not an ability you can become, right? You have to actually get Reapers, or what? Those crows are huge.
Yes.
Oh wait, we're not in concealment, only she is. She's in shadow.
I am trusting you.
Oh. What is that? What is it?
My watch begins.
It's a zombie. Right. Feel like that zombie should have been something should have happened with that zombie. Oh, there's more zombies.
No more time for regrets. We are not alone.
Those things, they still look like people.
What was human
not
died
fair.
years ago. Only the taint of the aliens survives now. Where there is one, more will follow. You must not hesitate to destroy them.
The Lost. Well, I didn't know this. Kill him. Alright, one's done.
These creatures' true strength lies in their numbers. As you can see, they fall easily. If we are careful with our shots, we will prevail.
Oh. Alright. A lot of these things.
These
Alright.
creatures' DNA has mutated well beyond what we would classify as human. Perhaps the result of long-term exposure to the alien radiation from those pods. Though why anyone would subject themselves to that, I cannot imagine.
When the governments fell, millions starved. Many fled to cities such as this to scavenge for food. They did not heed the warnings.
Shoot that one. But you can kill them all.
That's amazing. Yes.
Oh wait, what? Wrong character.
we can.
I'm on the move.
That's a sniper rifle, right?
I see everything. My people have encountered these beings before. At first, they may appear mindless, but they hear quite well. In great numbers, they can be very deadly.
Alright, you're gonna reload. Oh, that's a bomb.
Yeah, sure we can. Very ready.
I will reposition.
There's like 6 of them in there.
I won't let them pass.
Oh, it just start all. 2 of them were. Wow, there's a lot of them. They're,
An entire city of our own people left to turn into these things.
Yes. All we can offer them now is a merciful death.
there.
That's amazing.
Reload.
Yeah, sure we can.
I go where I'm needed.
I don't want to break her concealment.
Reapers are always vigilant.
I don't know why I'm becoming cover.
Very ready.
There's one left. Darn it, missed. You weren't supposed to miss. Okay.
These creatures are worse even than Advent. They have no cause, no fear. They simply exist. If we do not defeat the aliens soon, we will become little more than they are.
Where is... Oh, it's over there. Darn it, that's pretty far.
My life is in your hands. I am on watch.
Relax. I got this.
We risk all this for Pray Tell Mox? If he is not what you say he is, I shall kill him myself.
Looking forward to this meeting already.
Moving out.
You haven't fired a single shot, lady.
Watching comes naturally.
Can I help?
What was that?
Extraction point is close, but looks like these things don't want to make it easy for you.
We will make it your pet Advent in time.
Central. Biological signatures are grouping into a singular mass. One closing in on this position.
A swarm. We must push forward before it arrives.
Yeah, a bunch of them. Yeah, you just hit nothing. Well, you got one. There's 2.
Awesome.
That was. The bullets. Just reload.
That's amazing.
Whoops.
Yeah, sure we can. Can I help?
It's a 61. Where's she at?
return to your gods.
Not revealed.
Reloading. My turn on watch. For years, my people hunted his kind. For years, we survived. Now you risk everything for your dreams of peace.
If you haven't noticed, the aliens have been kicking our planet's ass for the past 20 years. You think maybe it's time we try something else?
If only your speeches could take down these cursed creatures.
Yes.
Almost there.
Very good.
Are they gonna come out of nowhere?
Though their intelligence appears almost non-existent, these creatures seem to employ some sort of rudimentary communication system. Perhaps auditory signals or some form of hive-like consciousness.
Your point, Doctor?
The entire swarm knows there is food here now. I would advise we make haste to leave this area.
You should have a clear path through now. Second squad is already en route to Mox. Proceed to the rendezvous and await their arrival.
Oh, we'll be there.
Alright. Get the second team now. They're gonna fight zombies.
Looks like trouble ahead. The rendezvous could be compromised. Stay focused. Contact! Get down! We may have a bigger problem here. I'm guessing that's our man. Well, our contact anyway.
Crocksod. Advent. Puppet. Voxtola. 410. They were sent here to hunt, to purge the Drop 10, the lost.
Why would they want to do that?
Our meeting point is still secure. She is free of the imposter gods. I would give anything that all my kind could say the same. Even sit down with your Reapers. Now, we must go.
He does look different than the regular Advent. I mean, where did they come from?
Rendezvous with Outrider is further ahead. Proceed through this district as quickly as possible, but be careful. Something tells me this city still has a few more surprises to throw our way.
Surprises are the least of our worries today. It is these Reapers of yours that are of true concern.
We, the Skirmishers, were created by the false gods of this world to serve and die as their puppets. We retain all that we were and more, and our prowess in battle serves us well in our cause. In close combat, none can stand opposed to us.
Let's see. The Skirmisher can fire their bullpup and move in any order on their turn. Or they can even shoot twice on their turn if desired. The grapple added to the versatility, allowing the Skirmisher to quickly traverse the battlefield and get to advantage positions. Interesting. Which way we have to go? That way.
I will go.
That sounds like Worf. I'm pretty sure it's Worf.
I'm heading back in.
Oh, that was Gavin. That was...
I'm gonna get our sixes.
Okay, where the fuck am I going now?
Non-evade detection.
My luck was going to be admin soldiers who were fighting instead of the Lost.
Let's go.
Moving Gavin first is probably not the best of ideas.
I'm just running around, you know.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
I will move. It is under my watch.
Back when I'm paying attention. It's hot.
Where are they shooting at here? The car? Killing that car? What the heck did you just hit?
That sucks for you. I see one.
A purifier. What the heck is a purifier? Both missed.
Wait! I must improve.
Yeah, you did. You should.
Don't remember seeing these things before.
You were not meant to. Purifiers were created with a singular purpose, to contain the Drop 10, the Lost. We must eliminate this patrol quickly before others arrive.
Fine by me. Take
Why
them down.
were they there to kill the... Can I kill this cover?
Ah, I threw a grenade!
I just want to kill the covers. Gavin, kill this dude. Gavin, kill him.
You weren't kidding when you said those tanks could explode. Careful with these things. We don't need to take any unnecessary chances.
The patrol has been liberated. May their lives not be lost in vain. We must push forward and complete our mission.
Works for me. Move out.
So the first one died before he could become... Wait, what? I killed him. What?
Alright, follow me.
What the earth? I killed him. Yeah.
Back up, make sure nobody's flanking.
No. That was a turn.
I'm just hanging in the back.
Yes, Commander. I am watching.
Coming around in. I'm gonna get our sixes.
Which way is this thing? Right, that way. Pretty far.
Alright.
We gotta fight more admin? What is it? Oh. Why did they want to kill the Lost? Why would admin
This is
care?
no patrol. It's an army.
Yes, one we do not have time to face.
Everyone, get back!
Why would they want to kill the Lost? It makes no sense.
Purifiers may be down, but unfortunately, that was our extraction point.
I fear that is not the worst of it. Multiple biological signatures rapidly on approach to your position.
The Lost. The sounds of combat excite them. They are drawn to it.
And you just blew up a fuel truck?
There was no other choice. Find an alternate exit. We will deal with the Lost. Draklar. Dashers. They are not as docile as the rest of their kind.
An apt description. It would seem the mutation has somehow accelerated these Dashers' metabolism, allowing enhanced speed and agility, with a corresponding increase in aggression.
Take that, you fuck.
Alright. Hit them both. Hulk.
That one was all me. I overheated my gun. I gotta reload.
Wait, a sniper would pretty much be invincible. It doesn't have to be loaded, just a handgun. Right?
I will not waver.
My God.
They live no more.
Sweet.
The shockwave of that explosion reverberated throughout most of the city. I would expect a significant reaction from the Lost.
The only reaction I will accept from them is their deaths. Find us that exit.
I guess if they don't have enough damage, it wouldn't. You can't see the other guy. You know what? Reload.
How do I reload?
Oh, you can also pistol Overwatch.
Back up, make sure nobody's flanking. I would love to shoot my gun at some point.
I'm sorry, how many? There's turns?
It's hot.
Oh, okay. I understand. I understand.
I await their approach.
Thank you, Gab, for killing the Lost.
I got one. Wrong button, I hit X.
That whole area is hotter than we thought. Gonna need a little more time.
Understood. Holding position.
It's not that hot.
Don't shoot my friends, bitch. I'm gonna get our sixes. I'm just hanging in the back.
Oh, not.
Attacking on sight.
Kill the street pole at least.
Seriously?
Darn it. Why do you both suck so
I
hard?
have failed.
I failed.
Nice.
Think we've got something here. Just need another minute.
You have your minute.
Just kill with a pistol. Thank you.
Take that. Let me reload my gun. Give me 40 seconds.
I must reload.
That's fine. You can reload, then you can do
I
that.
stand ready.
Sounds like the Lost are getting a lot closer to our position, Commander. Prepare for more incoming. These Lost seem to be pretty sensitive to noise. The sounds of combat are likely to draw even more of them. We found a new route that should get you to the rendezvous point safely. The Lost are still converging on the area, so make it fast.
That will not be a problem.
Alright. That way, huh? Alright. Probably shouldn't have Gavin going first.
I go as ordered. I will watch.
Also don't want him in the back.
I'm just running around, you know.
Lost swarm. That's not good.
Interference.
No, no. Oh darn, that's not good.
Fucking throw a grenade!
I'm actually gonna track more of these things. Actually kill them all.
God, we're good.
Well,
As you order.
there's a lot of them things.
We deny our creators. Weapon ammunition is low. No trespassers. I have failed this.
I'm sprinting for it.
Yeah, kill that one.
Cheers, pal.
Yeah, but kill them all.
What a shot. Okay, where the fuck am I going now? Is he dead?
Tactical movement. Reinitializing weapon. It is dead.
Oh, okay. Height advantage.
Their casualties grow.
How do you sprint? I'm gonna get our sixes. Alright.
A 10 baton. Watch orders confirmed.
How many initiatives this time? God, you suck.
That one was all me. Yes, sir. Take that. This is the worst game ever.
Moving. Readying weapon.
Outrider and the first team should be waiting for you ahead. I know this wasn't the easiest stop, but I have to believe it'll still be worth it in the end.
That depends on the Reapers.
I mean, there's still like 7 of these things over there.